because he's not American, the world isn't seeing it that way.
And because he's not literally putting the he's giving them the light
Right.
and putting
There
the
you
work.
go. Exactly.
People want him to do everything. That's what how come you didn't put this guy on? How come this guy's not blowing up? Because maybe their music isn't that great.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Drake likes you, that doesn't mean, or any celebrity likes you, doesn't necessarily mean you're just gonna blow. You're gonna blow up and be successful continuously through your career.
No,
You might have
because
your
there's
one
ups and
spot.
downs.
After they help you, you gotta keep it going. It's like someone gets you a job. Cool, they got you the job. You gotta work now. Like, you have to actually do the work
Absolutely.
to stay there.
I can help you get through the door, but what you do after that is up to you.
Exactly.
Jeezy, what do you think? Jazzy, what do you think? What do you think of Jazzy? What do you think?
Young Jazzy!
What do you think Diddy should do?
What are the young people saying about Diddy?
Because we're out of
First,
touch.
hold on. Before we even get there,
Right?
what do you know about Diddy?
I mean, I haven't been following the story that much, but like, I don't know. I think he should stay low. But I mean, I've read like comments about this stuff, and I've heard some people say like, because he's like so connected with like other like artists who probably do the same thing or like who know about it. That's like why the case ended the way it did.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
Good point.
So like, I kind of yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So say we're using your age demographic as an example, right?
Okay.
So Diddy was he had a resume of signing young artists who weren't really privy to what's written or educated onto what's written in their contracts, right?
Yeah.
If you're
That's every label.
okay, that's fine. Well, Diddy was more known
It
for
was more
that.
put out about Diddy.
Okay, fair enough.
That's all it was.
So at your age, right? If you want to start a music career, entertainment career, knowing Diddy's history now, right? I know you're not too detailed on the case or what's going on, but you have a general consensus of what's going on.
Yeah.
Knowing who Diddy is, would you, as a young, budding, up-and-coming artist, want to sign with Diddy's label?
No.
No.
Why?
Why? Tell me why.
I don't know.
I'll tell you why. It's Bad Boys, our time.
But you're in the limelight. Diddy's.
Doesn't matter. It's our time. That's how they're gonna look at him. That's our time. Unless the label has young artists right now coming up making noise, they're only gonna look at it as, oh, okay, he has one young artist. All right, that's great.
No, but let me ask you this question. So you're a young artist, and Diddy's gonna sign you, and he's giving you $5 million per year, and you have to produce 3 albums. Are you gonna sign with him?
Knowing his history.
Knowing his history.
Like, I don't know. Like,
Get yourself a great lawyer to go through the fine print. That's what it is now. That's what it is now. It's not a matter of just signing one. Now you can hold stuff against him.
exactly.
You know what to look for. You know, I've heard the stories.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
saying
that's
that.
probably also why, like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't want to, I feel like he has a bad reputation. I mean, some people.
He does with that.
Right?
So
A lot of
you
labels
would put his reputation over the $5 million? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
it
now.
might be a.
It's $5 million.
It might be
$5 million
Yeah,
per year.
but you gotta know, is that $5 million yours? You gotta work to bring, you gotta pay it back. You got
Yeah,
things behind it.
exactly. Like, I feel like.
It's more than what you're making now.
Yeah, you still gotta
But
pay
she can
it
make
back.
that. She can make that sign it with someone else if she's that
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Fair enough,
like,
but
if-
nobody has
if-
a name like Diddy.
Okay, but
Or
But that
the,
name,
or
though,
the,
what is that
or
name
the
now?
resources.
But
What is
no,
that
like,
name
if
worth
Diddy
now?
would really want
Exactly.
me
You
that
gonna sign to
bad.
R. Kelly?
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
R.
His
Kelly,
name
if
is
R.
not
Kelly gets
going
out,
down.
R. Kelly gets out.
Okay, I'm not the one.
He starts making music again.
I'm not the one being questioned. We're asking.
Oh,
we're
you being
asking-
questioned
we're
now.
asking the
No,
young
you
one.
being questioned.
No, we're
now.
asking the young one. You answer.
What do you know about R. Kelly?
You don't want to know about R. Kelly.
Do you know any of his music, or do you just know that about a case?
I don't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
see?
know, like, some of
That's
his
why I can't
music-
ask
You are probably a product of R. Kelly's music. You never know. Go back and ask your parents. Over your head.
You were conceived to some convicted people. So she's like, oh, I didn't sign up for this.
Not convicted people.
Yeah.
People that were very good at making.
If it's R. Kelly, it was convicted people.
He's saying in another context.
Okay, we'll just
Okay.
stop that.
So you wouldn't sign to
Poor
it.
girl.
I don't think so, no.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Which
Alright,
is
that's
a
fair
lot of
answer.
people wouldn't, so
Yeah.
don't feel no ways about that. All right, well, we're done with Diddy then.
Yeah,
Diddy done.
Diddy done. Done. Diddy done. Done. Diddy done.
What's next on the
Okay,
docket?
well, since we're on the Diddy and we're on the like entertainment, we'll keep. Look at the social aspect of life.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna have a little fun here. All right. Which talk show back in the day was must-see TV? Okay, I'm gonna give you 7 options. Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer, Oprah, Geraldo, Jenny Jones, Maury, Montel Williams. Now, before we continue, understand, you don't need to partake in this because you probably don't know any of these except for Oprah. I don't even think you're able to. I don't even think you're able to watch any of these because they're all done, right? So you can just, listen up in this portion if you like.
Yeah.
You can
By the
chime,
way,
you can chime in and ask questions.
You missed
You know?
you missed a good part of television.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
You
like
missed out.
I feel like I've seen like some clips like going through like
Jerry Springer? You know that name?
Yeah, that one,
Okay.
yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry. Jerry.
Yeah, but like, I don't know like anything about
Okay.
it. But like I'll listen.
Okay, we're something
All right, so they're the veterans here.
Special K. Favorite talk show, bro. Favorite talk show. Come on, this one.
Or out of those 7,
Out of
which
that
is your
bunch.
like, oh, I'm
Which one's your
definitely
favorite?
watching this.
What's it again?
Okay, we got Ricky Lake, Springer, Oprah, Geraldo, Jenny Jones, Maury, and
Maury.
Montel with Maury.
Maury was one of them.
Why?
I just
Want
like
to
the
find out if he was the
reactions.
father, eh?
Yeah, I just like the reactions of every time that one scene. You are not the father.
The track and field race
And the
behind
run
the stage.
that they made, and on the ground, that was it for me. I was like, yup, this is the best show ever.
Did you think that majority of it was real, or was it majority theatrics?
Oh my gosh.
Did
I
you
think
want
it's half
to
and half.
believe that it was real?
I think it is probably half and half.
Really?
I do. I think all TV shows are, you have the real and then the over the top.
Let me ask you
Just
something.
to keep it going.
Keep it on Murray. Let me ask you something. Did you find fault more on the women or on the males when it came to that? You are not the father. You are the
100% the woman, because I mean,
Really?
you do know
Mhm.
what you're doing at that moment in
But
time.
But do you feel as if the male should be also held responsible, even if they're not the father? For those that were told not the father, they're jumping up and down and said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Face.
in your face, in your face, in your face." Do you think that was
Wanted?
Yeah. or needed?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Now
Really?
you have me
Oh,
on
you accuse me and you're
national
wrong. I'm in your face.
television.
Yeah.
You have me on national television to be humiliated, to come to find out that I'm not the father, and you've been having me pay child support all this time. Oh, I'm jumping up. In fact, I'm doing spinners, twists, everything you name. Absolutely.
That, I didn't
You
expect
have me on national television
that. Okay. I didn't
being
expect
humiliated.
that. Okay.
No, so as a mother of 2 boys, if they had to go through that and they're not the father,
Oh man.
I think the female should be charged.
Oh.
Right? Of
Criminally.
course.
Wow.
Because I have a
100%.
nephew who was charged with something, found out on the stand the woman lied,
Yes.
and ruined 3 years of his life. Like, at what point do we hold people accountable for their own actions?
That,
Yeah.
That's a
yeah,
good point.
It's,
I didn't
it's
look at
easy
that.
to just throw
That's a
the
good point.
accusations
That's
out there when
right.
there's no repercussion for it. If there's nothing going to happen, that okay, is this true or are you making this false? Because if it's false, and we
And
find
here's
out.
the thing too, as a woman, if you're laying down with multiple partners, you should not accuse anybody unless you're 100% sure and you've done the DNA that
Yeah.
that person is the father.
And you let them know, hey, you might not.
Yes.
Like, you have to be woman enough, because you lay down with all of them. Hey, you know what? You might not. But I'll bring you on the show to see. Don't
And the
tell
only
them
difference
that they're
is
right,
if the
and then-
person was raped, but if
Oh,
you
no.
willingly laid down with multiple partners and you have no idea who the father is, don't randomly pick somebody.
Get
Yeah,
mad
and
at
then
them when they don't
demand
want to
it.
accept it.
Exactly.
The best part I liked is when they run up to the screen. Look at the nose.
It's the eyes.
Look at this.
No, but there was an episode where the male guy was like, "That's a white man's nose." that ain't my nose. That's a white man's nose.
Yo, one of them tried to compare. I said, "Oh, the baby's penis is just the same size as the father's." Some nonsense like that. I was like, "Oh my god." We're not doing
but
this
that
right
was
now.
the point. Like that, there was a part where I thought this is just for theater. Like this
It has
can't,
to be
this
real.
can't be real.
Yeah.
At a certain point, yeah, they
Or they
Some of
put
it's
certain
theatrics.
like they've written the script.
Yes.
Yeah.
They like tell them,
Yeah.
you know, you can be a little,
Might be true
be a
story.
little
That's right.
dramatic.
But it's
with
like
it.
I'm gonna add
Add-ons.
this.
Yeah.
to
Exactly.
this.
Exactly.
So it sounds funny and you know
Exactly.
like get the attention. I really do think it's real
Yeah.
live stories.
But
True
there's
stories.
additives.
But it's just it's just written.
What about you? What was your favorite show?
So that would be Oprah and Montel Williams. And when I was a little on the sketchy side, it would be Jerry Springer because I wanted the theatrics.
You wanted the ratchetness.
The ratchetness.
So if you were, here's a good question. Here's a good question. Ready? Of those three, which show would you be on?
Depending on what you're looking for.
I would
What
be
show
on
can you see
Oprah
yourself? You can see
because
yourself
I
on Oprah?
want to get the house or the car. I want to get something substantial.
Help me out. Help me out in life.
Help me out in life. Level me up to where I am.
Give it a
right?
sad story. So, you know,
Yeah.
by the end of it, hopefully she'll hook me up.
There
I
you
get
go.
you.
And
I get you.
Oprah catered to a specific quote unquote audience. Right? You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't the same audience as Ricky Lake or
No.
Jerry Springer.
No.
I think, to be honest with you, I think Oprah catered to one audience, but she was that one host that everybody could still listen.